They got me naked brand new. Bitches acting like they running shit they really ran through. I spend that 500 before I ever trap you. They thought I was gonna fall off. I hate to bring you bad news. So many raids, a bitch can't even see the flow. From Atlanta to LA, the only time I'm back and forth. Shit niggas make you pay. Rich niggas get you bought. Gave a Bentley to valet and let that nigga try to boat. Let me pop out. Leave the club, stop the truck, come home and get my rocks out. Heard bitch from the south, you trying to see me knock your socks out. Told them bitches see me at the top, think they got lost. I don't go like Breeze. She thought I would kiss her ass, she must ain't took a mess. Shit around my dick, it comes on the legs. For that nigga step for life, I let him give me credit. I done it out, feel like shot it low. Listen to the pain, but shit is not a joke. That she got a pop, a imaginary smoke. Bitch, you said it so, and put it on the floor. I done it out, feel like shot it low. Listen to the pain, but shit is not a joke. That she got a pop, imaginary smoke. Bitch, you said it so, and put it on the floor. Okay, you guys, welcome and welcome back over to House of Queens TV. I'm your host, I'm that girl. I am Queen Red. Hey, 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 y'all. So, excuse me. TJ is currently live, or she went live, and she has a panel, and she has real supporters, you guys. So she is in the Dallas area, I believe. And so last night when TJ was live, right, y'all? Okay, some person had, well, she doxed herself accidentally, she say, but I know that she a supporter was gonna give her a room to stay in and shit like that, and they gave her some money. So a supporter had text her down and where she was at and said it was gonna come through because she did dox herself. And so she got scared, y'all. She really got scared, and she left because the supporter said she was gonna come and give her a coat, a raincoat or something like that. And so if she wasn't doing some fucked up scandalous ass shit and the shit that she was saying, she wouldn't be scared. So she left and got wet up or dripped up, whatever, however it happened. But anyways, she's doing a panel right now, y'all. And the people that's on this panel, they really supporting her. One of the ladies said on here that they're gonna start a women's group and take her to church, and she want the people that's in Dallas area to if they see her, or let's come together and give her support, give her rights to job interviews and fill the application out for her and all that shit. She ain't gotta do nothing but wake up. Yeah, that's what they said. Not me. That's what they said. They said they not me. Yeah, they told her all she gotta do is wake up. They gonna tie her shoes, put her clothes on, brush her teeth, comb her hair and all that. All she gotta do is wake up, and they got everything for her, like a toddler. That's what they said. Not me. That's what they said. So yeah. So she got supported in the Dallas area, but like I said, I'm not me. That's what I said. Me. I'm not gonna support you or care about you more than you. You are 39 years old. It's not my job to care about an adult. You are not a disabled child or a disabled adult. You are capable of doing everything on your fucking own. And it's sad that the people that is supporting you are treating you such. You carried yourself on talking shit then a little bit. And now people are actually feeling sorry for your punk ass. I'm not gonna care for you more than you care for yourself. We pray for you and all that shit. Look at the Monopoly got her motherfucking ass in goddamn chat. That bitch, you know she would get around. But anyway, so thank God for coming on here and supporting the channel. Go ahead and thumbs up if you guys want to do so. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Hit the notification bell. Put all so every time I upload. Now I can go live, y'all. Every time I go live, you will be notified. So thank y'all all for the support that y'all have given me. I really appreciate it, and I love all my queens and my kings, my crowns and my tears. So let's get into CJ and what she got going on. And so again, I'm gonna start it from not from the beginning. I'm gonna start it maybe from the middle when the people or the person did come on the panel, because right now she currently live, and it is a few supporters in her chat. So she got the support, and they said they ain't gonna do her like Jag did her, or they're not gonna support Jag how they support TJ, because they see maybe that TJ is trying to change her ways and shit like that. But we all know Jaguar somewhere by her ass alley catting around somewhere. So let's just listen to what this girl had to say about the situation. Maybe she's gonna talk about the court today. I'm not sure. I don't know if she went or not. But she got a few supporters, so let's go. And then her audio is going to get a little draggy because we were telling her to mute her mic because when the other lady was talking, you can hear it in the background. So I did go on her chat and tell her, to mute your mic because we can't really hear the other lady. It sounds a little raggedy, but let's get on with the goddamn show, y'all.
Why do I have to pull up my charts to prove to you what I have? Make it make sense. You don't know me.
Y'all didn't know each other, but y'all still licking each other's pussies.
For all those that supported, and for all those that called me, and for all those that prayed for me, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I have to get some peroxide.
You gonna gargle?
And like when I wake, it's like thick mucus now. I'm like, I gotta take care of this before it gets in my body. Goes a little further. I got a little bit of harassment, but I was like, if you ignore it, you won't have an issue. Hey, Rock Nation, honey, smoothie, the girl. Okay.
You didn't get no antibiotics from the hospital?
Avocado. I think my emoji should be the drum. Honestly, it should be the drum. Let me answer this because I spoke with Pam today. She called and she apologized to me. Right for this question, right for this statement, right here. And she really apologized to me because this narrative that you see on this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rodney. You cracked me up. Anyway, so she apologized to me because I think, anyone that is in recovery, they take their recovery serious. If you've been a person that has struggled with addiction and you fought day one, and sometimes for people, it has been second by second. And to someone to spread a narrative about, oh, you're on drugs and you're getting high, and they don't know that to be true, it's very insulting to someone who takes their sobriety serious. It's very insulting to someone that is in recovery. And, because I experimented with it 12 years ago, and I did do a 90 on 90, doesn't mean that I'm using now.
What's that? A 90 on 90.
So she apologized. And, it's like based off of your behavior, I thought, this and that. You know what, Nicole? Let me. Right, exactly. She would have told it by now. Exactly. So I just think it was crazy. It was crazy that people were going around and saying that and take me and to say I'm lying and all that stuff. It's not true. It's not true, and I hate that it was forced out in that manner for me to even have to say, oh, what I've done or what my past was, especially something that I told happened over a decade ago. Nice probably would have came up with that too. So I just think people should just be more conscious in what they do and the things that they say and how it affects.
Well, if you would have pillow talking with that nasty ass bitch,
Nicole,
we wouldn't know none of the shit that was going on in your life.
I no longer on this app feel like I have to prove anything to anyone or be forced to prove anything to anyone. Why do I have to pull up my charts to prove to you what I have?
Well, she said the grave
disease. Sense.
You want us to sit here and say that,
and I don't know you. You have more knowledge.
We gotta believe you by being on drugs.
And she said
she wants you to prove that grave.
I don't even know who you are. I will no longer be bullied on this app, and I'm not running on my channel. So I wish you stop. Please stop doing that. And if you don't like, you can always click off. You can always leave the room. I'm actually out of here in this time again. And I've also been considering going into therapy. I think I need some therapy. right? I really believe I need therapy. Hey,
You can do that on your phone.
hey, Bomb Barbie.
They got apps where you
Never,
can talk to
never
real life
wanted them.
therapists.
Never wanted them. But I think for people to think because I was online and my behavior was questionable, I don't think people understand that I was in a relationship with and how it affects your mental health.
That's a lie.
I'm still tired.
That's a
I'm still
lie.
tired. It's only been what 3 days, 4 days.
You are
And
responsible for your
I'm
own
still
actions,
tired.
sweetheart.
You never done one and done. Step one, you know, go back to the beginning.
I hate motherfuckers that do that. It's like the same saying is that my environment. That's a lie. Because if you are your environment, it's a whole bunch of people around here doing the unthinkable shit. And so if I stay in an environment that's really chaos and toxic and full of most shit in a little bit, then I can say I am my environment. So whoever you in a relationship with and they doing the unthinkable, you don't have to do the same shit that they're doing. You don't have to carry on the way they're carrying on. So I hate motherfuckers that say that shit. You act like that because you want to prove something to her. You wanted to be loyal to her. You wanted to look a certain way in her eye. So don't give us that bullshit.
Baby step. If I don't even remember the steps. It's been so long. I just been living my
Who
life.
the fuck she thinks she's
And if
talking to?
anything would have caused a relapse, it'd have been the death of my
Girl.
parents 14 days apart. Trust and believe that one. Trust and believe that one. Thank you for the super
I hope y'all can hear this.
Sassy girl, no, I haven't. The pharmacy was closed by the time I got in town. Oh, and that's another thing. The area that I'm in, the bus is right here. At the
Excuses,
corner.
excuses,
The
excuses.
market is right in the area. Target is not far. I'm like, look at that.
Girl, you got a lot of places where you can panhandle.
Black girl, absolutely, I did. I did. In the beginning, it wasn't chaotic, avocado. It didn't get chaotic until that phone came in. That once that phone came in, Shorty was on and popping. For real.
Let's get it popping.
We all need therapy. Talking yes, people was telling me that, and I'm like, girl, I'm trying to sleep, you know.
Okay, let's fast forward this a little bit.
You know, people rock with their partner. You know.
I'm glad I did fast forward. I didn't hear
I
what you
want to
said.
place your comment, Michelle.
Yeah,
I
right.
love when you comment. I don't know, Michelle. I love when you comment because you really be in certain things. It's worth nothing when you find yourself entangled in a relationship with a man. What is it, manly narcissist? The person you become under their influence is not a true reflection of who you are. Continue. Thank you.
I just
Thank
said that shit.
as y'all can see, I'm not what it was appeared. She called me a crackhead today. All right. You know, I can comment, but I just don't want no smoke. I don't want to beef, you know. I can start beefing and I can beat my drum again. I just want to heal and move on and rebuild my life and start uh, my plan. Absolutely. I'm praying for all of those who suffer in silence. In silence, you know, we be suffering. We be suffering. And it's
Really?
not just in the
Really? You're suffering in silence? Okay, girl.
my email. Let me put my email up. Yes, Toria, tomorrow. I'm definitely getting on that. I'm going to fill out for the dialysis job tomorrow. I'm going to fill out for Target tomorrow. I'm going to fill out for Catholic Charities and everything. I'm just hoping that I can
So they got
continue
like
to stay
Catholic
in
charities
this.
in Dallas, so girl, I know you lying
Airbnb.
about
I'm
some
going to ask
shit.
them how much will a weekly rate for it be. And somebody told me that I can get a P.O. box for free too because I'm home.
At one of them shelters.
Nicole, I've been patient with you. Why does it matter about my Graves' disease? Do you have Graves' disease? If you have great, I'm gonna hit the link. I'm gonna drop the link for you because you're really hitting on this great disease. And I don't know if you're a troll or you genuinely have questions.
She's
And I
genuinely
can
have
answer any
questions.
question about my life because it's my life.
She genuinely have questions.
About it. And that's how I was able to
So I'm just fast forwarding a little bit, you guys, because
please and add you to the stage. When you get in the back, you gotta cam up for you so I can see you because I don't want to be
look at little pretty ass
full
stud, little
like
chocolate
porn
ass.
bomb and
Okay,
balling.
bitch, I
Thank
see
you,
you.
lady.
I see you, bitch.
And then you don't have to stay on cam either. I just wanted to see you. I added you, lady, to the stage as well. Kim,
Good evening, ladies. Good evening, great evening. How is
good
everybody doing
evening.
tonight?
All right, how are you?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. And I just wanted to come up here and just inspire you a little bit and sprinkle a little bit of my testimony and, hopefully give you some hope and give you some scriptures. But I do not want to be out of place. So I'm going to let the young lady who was before me go first and welcome herself to the panel and say what she wants to say first.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's up, TJ?
What's up?
I talked to you last night about coming to Florida and becoming a security guard.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to come up here and tell you how I can relate because I also am married to a woman who has mental illnesses. And it is not the easiest thing because it's not normal at all. I'm not gonna say common sense ain't common, but it takes a lot of patience, because they have episodes that we don't understand and it can get rough. Trust me, I know. I've had to I had to make some bad decisions, well, rough decisions for my wife and my kids' better health that I still fight with today. But I can say that I made those tough decisions, whether she agreed at the time or her parents agreed, and now we're stronger than ever. So I feel sad because I really was rooting for y'all, and wanted y'all to, surpass all this like we did, because just like y'all, we had the whole world against us, everybody, and we wasn't public with it, but far as her people and my people, no one wanted us to continue our marriage after her recent episode. But I don't know, something about marriage and it being forever in my mind. I stuck it out strong with her, and it worked out in the end. So I hate that it didn't work out for you. I wish it did because, I guess I love, and it just, I don't know what that was gonna be. I want to say, I wish you guys were strong enough to just kind of block out the haters and be her support, because that day.
See, the reason why TJ have so much support on this red app, my app, yeah, they say red, my app, so it's my app. So the reason why TJ have support over here on my app is because she's not still carrying on the way that Jaguar's carrying on. Jaguar seems like she has to be angry and cuss people out and talk shit and say this and say that. And she has a little support, but you see people where you're hearing people right now in 4K actually giving support and wisdom to this grown ass woman. But anyway, besides that, they're actually showing genuine support for her. This lady up here right now actually said she will put TJ up in her house, in her home. She don't know TJ from nothing. She has a job, but she owns a security company. She's willing to give her shelter and a job on the strength of her knowing her on YouTube. Jaguar don't get that. She don't have that because of how she keep carrying on YouTube. So I know all this shit right here is making her really mad right now. People up here pointing hearts out, willing to put you up in an apartment or a house, wherever the girl stay at, and a job. Jaguar would never get no shit like that unless she changed her fucking antics that she doing on YouTube. Cause you older than TJ. This don't make no sense. How you keep day to day to day, wake up with the bullshit. Aren't you tired by now? Aren't you tired by now? It's pathetic, girl.
Swatting, the way you took charge was like, I knew then that's what she needed, you know, because you can tell she was fragile that day. And for you, and sometimes women need that person to say, hey, chill out, I got this. And she actually listened that day. So I was like, yes, she needed TJ. She don't need a boom, but she need this. And it didn't work that way. So I'm at a loss for words. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of upset because, you know, I really was rooting for y'all. I really was.
What's your name? What's your name? Up top.
Bell like taco.
Bell. Okay, Bell, let me ask you a question. And I'm Lady Legend, by the way. Don't you think with love, respect has to be involved?
Absolutely. And you know, in my marriage, that was my biggest thing. That was something I screamed to my wife, like, if you don't respect me enough to not do these things to me, then I can't be here. But it took for her to go to jail and get evaluated for me to understand.
Jaguar did all that. She did all that.
Just what she was going through. You know what I mean?
That one question.
No, it does.
Do you think that a person can love you without respecting you?
Not at all.
So what I'm saying by your comment on what you want for TJ needs love and respect at the same time. One cannot feel whole without respect. And this is something that I know because I'm married and I've been with my spouse for 9 years. And if he didn't give me both of those at the same time, it wouldn't have worked out.
Right, but okay, and you're correct. But let me say this: I can say when my wife first met me, I did not feel like she respected me at all. But I can tell you this: me standing up through for episodes, I'm gonna let y'all in a secret. I had to put her in jail for her to try to take accountability of what was going on around her and how her episodes did not only just affect me, it affected our children, it affected our situation as far as, you know, surviving together.
How did you get her to respect you?
Yes, I'm going to explain that. So when she went to jail, she went to jail
taking over
TJ's
8
months. Now, in those 8 months, everybody wanted me to get away. If you don't get away, you're going to die. If you don't get away, you're going to die. Instead, I stood by my wife. I stepped in and did what I need to do for my kids. And I was on a no contact order visiting my wife. And I think her realizing the things that she's done to me and me still standing up strong for her, it made her see like, ain't nobody, I'm not gonna mess you over. There's nothing I can do anymore to, you know, like at this point I feel like she's trying to make up for disrespecting me. And now she's on a guard dog mode where can't nobody say nothing to me. Can't, you know, she's being more subservient, like she can listen to me now. It's not, she knows that I'm not here to harm her. I think sometimes that respect is earned, especially with people like that, because so many people has come in and hurt her. So many people have come in and jerked her around. So sometimes you may have to get that earned, because I can say that I was on the way out the door, but something told me, let her get out of jail and see what his marriage is before I completely walk out. I wanted to give her a chance to fight for her marriage. And I stood by her side while she was in jail. And when she got out, it was a whole nother person.
So have you ever been humiliated by your wife?
What?
Yeah, I want to know.
I can completely, yes, of course. I can give you stories. I can give you stories, but like I said, this person that got released from jail is not the same person. And I think her accountability, it makes her want to do the work. It makes her want to do the work because she realizes like this MNF was riding for me. And I'm tripping. I'm gonna
Okay.
trick myself out of this spot. And
So how did you
I had
heal
to show
yourself
her.
from the humiliation? How did you heal
I
yourself?
had to go while she was incarcerated. I did my work. I went to therapy. I went to domestic violence class, and I realized that some of the episodes that happened, as a wife, I could have stopped that. I could have, instead of enabling it, instead of antagonizing her,
Mhm.
but because I didn't know she was suffering from mental illness, I'm just thinking like regular people. Common sense is common sense. 1 + 1 is 2, you know? So why
Yeah.
don't you understand? I'm not knowing that she's going through postpartum at the time. I'm not knowing that she's got manic depression. I'm not knowing that she's suffering from multiple personalities. I don't know any of this. I'm just regular and educated like me. So how can you not understand? And I'm short, so I have short man syndrome. So I feel like I'm gonna scream at you. But to me, when I decided to be a stud, I decided to walk in that light. So I'm not gonna hit over you. I'm not gonna put my so to me, my voice is all I have. You gotta bypass the tone of voice and listen to the message with me. I never disrespect you. I never call her out her name. I may cry and beg and try to get you to hear what I'm saying, feel what I'm saying, in fact. But with my wife, when she hears screaming, she goes into attack mode. So she would say, stop screaming or I'm gonna snap. Stop screaming or I'm gonna snap. But to me, I'm like, what do you want me to calm down and say calmly that you heard me? Or you whisper, hey babe, you're hurting me. I can't do that. And we will get in, it will go head and head. And because she's got this mental illness, she will black out and she couldn't stop.
So do you have her on medication now?
Yes, she's on medication now, which I don't agree with. I mean, I do agree that there's some stabilizers like CBD, there's herbal tea, there's a lot of natural things I think you should do. I don't really agree with the government prescribing everybody for one, specific thing. So I actually have her in a mental health facility right now because I tell her, and I can't just forgive you. You have to earn your way back home to me and kids. And she's showing me, since you held me down and you showed me respect and you showed me patience, you showed me grace, I'm going to do this work. I'm going to get home.
So do you believe that your work is not in vain, right?
I do. I really feel like I regret calling the police because she spent so much time in jail that I was trying to recant the statement. I was trying to pull out. I was trying to do everything. I didn't want it. But
so let me ask you another question. I'm sorry, we making this like me and you.
About me, like I don't want to listen.
No. I'm a transparent person, and I want to know who I'm talking to and the nature.
No, that's fine. No, listen. That's fine.
So let me ask you a question, and I also want to say to people in the chat, TJ does not need y'all to tell her what to do. She's not a child. Okay, if God moves her spirit to go wherever, TJ is strong enough to listen to her mom. See, a lot of y'all got it twisted with TJ being in a relationship with Jag to think that she's weak. She doesn't have discernment. Open your Bible and learn what discernment is, okay? So don't sit up there and discourage her from going anywhere because this can change her life. And I don't want y'all doing that. So I don't want to see that in the chat. Now, back to what I was
saying. That's what I was saying. Like, TJ, you have patience, but you have aggression. And I seen the patience that you and Jag had for each other because we seen how she did Goomba, which was well deserved. But I seen that she had a little more patience for you. And I seen you had that with her. And I seen when you had to kind of check her, you checked her and she kind of was like, okay, So I feel like
let me tell you something.
Perfect balance for that.
Let me go back to what I was gonna say before I leave. What was very clear in your story was she had to go away in order for her to respect you. So what TJ is doing, she had to go to jail, right? In order for y'all to come back. Huh?
I said, true enough, you are correct with that.
So this is where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, like that's her
to love Jag, and if it's meant to be, then it'll come back. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that TJ needs to distance herself so Jag can value her and respect her and recognize, wait a minute, this is what TJ was adding on. This is what TJ meant when she said this. This is what TJ meant when she said that. I think that
girl, y'all both full of shit because if she didn't do it with Giovanni's dad. She didn't do it with Sam Senior. She didn't do it with Goomba. She damn sure ain't finna do it with motherfucking TJ. And all those people I said, 3 men, 1 woman. This is her first openly out in the public gay, lesbian relationship. So she can do it with those men. How the fuck you think she gonna do it with this bitch?
They gotta make people pussy.
Thank you and goodbye, bitch. Because you was talking outside your ass at this fucking moment.
Trajectory changed. I think when you, this is my personal opinion, and you can disagree, and I still respect and love. I don't, I don't hold hate. But I think when you walked into Texas, the first thing you should have did was the thing you're doing now.
Can I say something?
Hold on, got a job, ma'am. You should have started working. You should start working so that TJ didn't have to depend and scringe and do all this for likes and cash apps. Because one thing about me, I can tell you right now, nobody can say nothing to my wife because I got her. I work, so she don't gotta work if she don't want to. But she don't have to come up and feel like I think Jag is feeling.
Okay, let me say one thing. Hold on, me coming to Dallas, it wasn't even in a relationship at all. Me and Jack were friends. Once I got to Dallas, then it proceeded to be something else. So us starting off, and when we decided to get it out the mud together, like you forget who she is. You get what I'm saying? This wasn't an average relationship because she could have got a gig and made steam would have never been an issue if mental health didn't, play a part of it.
Wait a minute, can I say something? Let me say something. Wait a minute. You talking, let me talk. You've been talking. No, can I just say what I gotta say?
Oh, no arguing. No. Calm down.
Wow. Go ahead. TJ, I've been watching this whole thing, and I've been married, and I've been divorced, and I've been in relationships, dysfunctional or whatever. We all have. But you should never, ever, ever forget the feeling that you feel when somebody puts their hands on you, when somebody cusses you out and calls you names, when somebody disrespects you in front of other people, when somebody humiliates you and belittles you. Those are unhealthy things in a relationship. You cannot get past those. I don't care what these women is up here telling you. You know how you felt when she did these things to you.
Ma'am, don't say you don't care about
That's the feeling. I didn't say I don't. I didn't say I don't.
That's fine, ma'am. I respect that.
But TJ, I think that,
the girls over here fighting about TJ and her relationship with this alley cat. I'll be damned.
So it's not like you could have been in a relationship with her and then she took her medication, because she's known to never take medication.
First of all, I didn't know anything about her not taking medication or not. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that she was really certified crazy. You get
So you never saw her before this?
I seen her, but not like that, not in the manner where, like, people in the chat, that's why I love my supporters, because the ones that are supporting me were the ones that were saying, run, TJ, run. They were the ones that say, TJ, go watch this video. TJ, look at this. That's how I learned a lot of things and were able to navigate the things because of the supporters that are here today that were telling me these things.
Goofy bitch.
I just want you to remember those feelings, because those type of things, it hardly never ever changes. I mean, the girl that's on there now, she may have been 1 in a million whose wife changed and got better. But those are things. Those are things that you should never ever forget the way they make you feel. When somebody begins to make you feel that way, then you need to start reevaluating yourself. You're never going to be able to love nobody else and you never let nobody belittle you or humiliate you, because you haven't gotten to know you yet. You don't just accept anything from anybody. But your self-esteem is low, your self-worth is low. Just don't accept things. The only way for you to raise your self-esteem is to feel better about yourself.
not to meet somebody talks down to you. That's this thing to bring you even lower.
It wasn't all bad, their relationship, though. I can honestly say that.
Oh, I mean, it's never going to be all bad. No relationships are all bad. None of them are like that.
But those episodes can be detrimental.
Exactly.
Those episodes can outweigh the good.
But nobody knows what TJ went through with Nyesha or anybody else in her past. So you can't just say that, oh, Jag was beating her up. Nobody knows.
No.
From what people say on the internet, if TJ went with what people were saying about Jag on the internet, she would have never gave her a chance. You can't listen to these kinds
I would have never signed that bond. I would have never signed the bond.
I did not say don't let Jag put her hands on you. I said nobody. I don't care who it is. Anybody. If
said
you
let the
blind,
outweigh
crazy, you don't let
good.
nobody put their
This
hands on
is
you.
how
It's like just
solitary
Jag
protection.
or anybody. Anybody. Right.
I got a question.
Anybody.
Do y'all think that, okay, when TJ, just going back to what you said, when y'all decided that y'all was gonna be together, at this point, Jag was defending you, right? She was, this is my beloved, no one's talking about my beloved, we going to war, right? I'm saying once you realize that, okay, you're not helping financially far as, you know, do you think she felt like, in her mind, that you are now a burden / like bill? So like, what are you good for? And that made her.
TJ came with money. TJ came with money. She
That's what
failed
I'm
her.
saying. But that's what I'm saying. But the eventually the money starts dwindling.
But
So
TJ
what I'm
was
asking,
getting no. Because
TJ did not bail her out. TJ signed her bond. TJ did not bail her out.
we respect each other on this.
Oh my God.
Coming in here with aggressive energy.
I'm not aggressive at all. I just don't want you to put the wrong thing out there because
But a lot of more stuff has been put out here anyway.
I'm just saying, I don't feel.
Oh Lord, this bitch out here fighting about TJ and what TJ want. This bitch is a grown ass woman. She can't fight and say tell y'all what the fuck she needs.
You're not on the couch or your grown kids don't work and they
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a functional chat.
To why she started belittling TJ.
Are you not hearing me call your name? I'm trying to ask
Yes, I'm
you.
hearing you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Good
We're having
job.
good dialogue before
Yes,
everybody.
we are.
So I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
Who is to say what TJ had in her pockets to contribute?
Well, you just said she paid the bill.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if she
Jack said it.
didn't. Wait a minute. It doesn't matter if she didn't physically pay it. She put her name on it.
Yeah, but you started talking about money. You can't
listen,
say.
ma'am, this is not about me right now. We're trying to help TJ. So
Right.
we're not on this panel to argue.
And that's what
And
I'm
if
trying
that's
to
what you're
do.
looking for,
Listen,
if
this is
that's
what I'm
what you're
trying to
looking
get you
for,
guys to
you
understand.
gonna have to step
No, we're
down.
not. No,
I'm 50 years old. I do not have time to argue with you. I ain't say how old you was. I said I am. But you're not gonna do it against me.
Not the bitches fighting on the panel behind some stupid shit. Oh shit. It's about to be a what? A girl fight.
I cried for you and
Oh shit. Stupid ass bitches.
Go ahead.
I cried for you and I was trying to reach out to you to get your email so you can get to Minister Eagles, you know, because I was so concerned when you were saying you were homeless
Oh Lord, these dysfunctional people.
with Tasha K and the nonsense. If y'all
Yeah, and just hit me up in the email. I completely understand where you're coming from one stud to another. Like I said, I do want to, you know, have more dialogue and conversation about the LGBTQ plus community. I appreciate your insight about your wife and all of that. So email me and we can link up. Thank you for coming up and having the courage to join the panel.
Yeah,
Nice
y'all
talking
bless
to
you.
you,
I hope-
Bill.
to y'all, thank y'all for your insight. It's always good to see another side of everything. So y'all, God bless.
I had a great conversation with you, Bill. It's Lady Legend. Hopefully, you get on the panel again because we were having a good conversation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. God bless TJ.
All right, be safe. All right, Kim, I see.
I'm gonna drop down too.
Is that Miss Angie you gonna drop down?
Yeah, I live in Abingdon, and if you need some help, you know, or when you come this way, Baltimore, whatever, I'm here.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
if you make it this way, you'll have help on the side. I will email you my name and my phone number and stuff. And I just want to tell you, keep your head up. God is always shining bright. As long as you have positive, God will shine positive blessings on you. Just remember, you have to get yourself ready before you can be with anybody else. You know, and that's even with healthy people, you know, with people who have, you know, regular mental ability. You know, we can't be any justice to anybody else if we're not good enough for ourselves yet. You can't bring something to the table if you don't have anything.
Hello.
I'm dropping down, TJ. Nice talking to you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Angie, for coming up, and you made some valid points. You know, I just want everybody to feel welcome on the panel and be able to express that stuff. You know, positive vibes only. I appreciate your insight and extending yourself to me if I come back home. And you can email me, you know, we can talk about it. I'm giving myself a couple weeks to see if I can make it here in Dallas. If not, then I'll move on. That has been my issue, that I run. Like, it's so ironic that everybody say, run, DJ, run. And I've been running my whole life. So I just want to stay put to see if I can make it work. But I'm definitely would be interested in, if I do want to come that way. So thank you for coming up on the panel.
Let me say this. When you first got on Sean's panel the first time, when y'all came out as a couple, I was looking at the chat and people were saying, and I saw run TJ, run TJ, run TJ. And I said, TJ, have a plan B. If this doesn't work out, just make sure you have something for yourself to fall back on. I don't want nobody to think that I was one of the negative Nancy's running around talking about run TJ, run TJ. I just wanted you to have a plan B. You know, nobody can tell you what your heart feels or your mind feels. Just have a plan B.
Absolutely. My grandma always told me that you need to have a plan B and a plan C, your little ace in the hole. I think this is all God's doing. Everything happens in the will of God. The relationship between me and Aisha was over, and it was a fresh start. And now my relationship is over with Jack, and I'm building a relationship with myself. So, it's counted all joy. That's how I look at it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, TJ.
Hey.
I just wanted to call and tell you that I've been watching this whole thing. I've been watching it before you came in the scene. And I just wanted to tell you, just like you say, stay prayed up and know that God is your best friend. Okay? That's the only real friend that you have in this life besides your family. So, if you believe in God, you stay strong, he'll make it happen if you work with him, because he only works with those who work with themselves.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
That shit going to one ear after the other.
Hi, TJ. I just wanted to offer some words of encouragement. I've been watching this as well for a long time, and I see you have a really, really positive spirit, and that's going to take you a long way in life. So just keep pushing forward. Every day, get up, pray, meditate, and you're going to be just fine. I truly believe that in my heart and soul that you're going to be just fine. God's got you.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got a community here, too.
Okay, let's fast forward some of this.
A joyful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones, TJ. A wicked man secretly takes a bribe to subvert the course of justice. Wisdom is the focus of perceptive, but a fool's eyes roam to the ends of the earth. It's blessings in taking a high road, TJ. It's blessings in getting no comeback. And it's also blessings in seeking the Lord right now. I want you to understand, TJ, your spirit is what built this village that you have. Think about the times you were going through storms and you didn't have these resources, TJ. There's always blessings in the lesson that God put us through.
Someone said, no one wants scriptures when you're hungry and homeless.
You went through what you went through to be a testimony.
That's a real shit right there.
Like you,
no one wants scriptures when you're hungry and homeless. But she made herself that fucking way.
Have beauty in what you just
She
went
made
through.
herself that way.
Shine through what you just went through, TJ, because you gain knowledge in it.
Uh-huh.
Don't feel bad for loving on Dad. Don't feel bad for taking a step. Don't feel bad for putting your name on that bond, because God used you, TJ. I told you, at first I was like on it. I was mad at Jag, and I was trolling, and I was just negative until I recognized that God uses his angels to teach people lessons. TJ, you are a walking angel, my girl. You are God's child. God said in Genesis 50, verse 20, what they plan for evil, I plan for good for this present result. So rejoice and be glad in it. That's my favorite scripture. Have no shame.
Guys, when I saw you on there, my heart went out, the humanity of my heart went out to you. So I just want you to know I did come to the restaurant. You were gone. And I just wanted you to know that my heart went out to you last night. It really did.
This is the part of the audio when it started messing up for some reason.
Yeah, I did. I had a brand new raincoat. And a lot of people didn't know that it was raining really bad last night. And I felt.
And those who are watching, thank you guys so much for coming over here and supporting the channel. Thank you. Don't forget the thumbs up the channel, please.
And I just want you to know that I think the best approach, because, you know, a lot of people on here are talking, but they're not here in Dallas. I'm in Dallas. I'm in Plano. And I think what we can do is create a group of women and men that are here in Dallas that can be hands-on with you. You know what I mean? I can email you. We can get it going. Anyone in Dallas that want to just join, just a core group here in Dallas where we could be hands-on, someone that might maybe take you to an interview, take you here, you know, just help you out in however you see fit, you know.
Are you Miss 216 or 211 or something?
I'm 2216.
I felt your spirit when you was in the chat. You are a beautiful person. Jay, you really want to link with her. She comes in peace. She does.
I was kind of nervous last night when I seen it. I was a little paranoid. You know, and then the chat was like, leave TJ. And I'm like, it's raining. I've been sitting here. I doxed myself. I'm overwhelmed. I've been out all day. So I just was unsure.
I would make sure you were good.
I felt her spirit, TJ, yesterday. And when she was saying it, she wasn't trying to get no attention. She was just trying to let you know, look, you got support. So just understand, you're not Jag.
Hold on.
Let her talk, lady. Hold on. You've been talking, girl. You've been talking, lady, since you came up here, baby. It's okay. I know, and I appreciate the love that you have. But I want to hear 216 because, like, I do need a support here in Dallas because I was really thinking about that. Like, how am I gonna get them?
Dallas is an awesome place. The job market here, everybody here eats. If you ain't eating here, it's because you don't want to. That's point blank here. But as I was saying, I think we need to create a core group of people that are here, that are hands-on, that can get you going. Okay, I moved here maybe 4 years ago, and it's been popping. Everyone here, you can make money, and it's good people here, good people. Okay. And another thing I wanted to say, you know, I understand scripture, born and raised in the church. My mama is a preacher, grandpa preacher, but sometimes we can use scripture out of season. And let me just say, and the reason I say that, and here's what I always tell people: scripture is good. Scriptures are powerful. But ain't nobody want to hear all them scriptures and all this preaching when they hungry and homeless. We need to get a strong foundation laid get this girl up and going, and then we can all go to church and quote scriptures and celebrate on what God wants to do in her life. We just got to use common sense and move in wisdom, and wise women pray. You just because we can quote scriptures doesn't make us wise. Wise women pray, and God gets the increase in the end. And that's all I want to say. You know, I'm hearing everybody quote scriptures. We need to be, the Bible calls it wailing women. That means we're on our knees and we're praying. But
I was the only one who quoted
I believe
scriptures.
God wants to show your life before the world. What the enemy meant for evil, you watch what God will do if you allow
Amen.
and trust people. Everybody is not out to get you. You gotta rebuild that trust and I understand where you're at. So I just wanted to jump over here and apologize to you for scaring you last night. But I'm gonna send you my information and let us build this core foundation that will be hands-on with you in Dallas, and you'll be up and running that day if you put in the work.
Oh, absolutely. So do you have my email?
I think it's running in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up. Definitely reach out and make some connections. Cause I'm like, Dallas is money. I know Dallas, you can make some money. So I'm definitely interested in looking into that, you know.
You can eat here, baby.
And I appreciate you. Thank you.
We'll talk about
Okay.
that, but I'll send you my info.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up.
Okay. And I left my information also with the waitress.
Oh, really? I'm not even out there anymore. I'm down in downtown now.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Making my way
Thank you so
downtown.
much. I appreciate it.
And I miss you.
Did y'all hear the noise, y'all? And I muted lady because y'all were saying y'all had hear the echo. Like, is that my phone or?
I think it was hers because it's gone now, bitch. Making my way downtown.
It says in His word. So I genuinely wanted to come up here and give you God's word, give you strength, give you courage, give you confidence, and that's all I got. And I'm going to send you my information in my email. If you need a person to talk to, a person to scream, cry to, resources, I'm here. I'm here. And I'm going to send it to you. And I just want you to know that you're loved, you're prayed for, you're cared for.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lady. I appreciate you coming up and expressing how you feel. And I appreciate it. Don't forget to email me and we can link up. I don't have a problem with that.
And I can help you.
Okay, we could talk more, in the backdrop. I want to get some more people to come up. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You are very.
I'm gonna drop the link for anybody else who want to come up.
I know Jaguar man.
Take care of your family.
You got all this because for me. My name. If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be supporting you.
I'm dropping the link. Anybody else wanna
Well, thank you for knowing me, bitch. This gotta be a
y'all in the chat. I swear. Yeah.
Do that laugh or something.
Y'all in the chat. Oh my gosh. Like, some of y'all do know me. Like, I am gonna say that. And
We supported you. We never in a million years thought you would ever end up in a relationship with Jan. That we did not think would happen. I really hope this time you are done with her. Not to get back with your family or nothing, but for yourself, to get your sanity back. Only thing I need to know from you before I continue
to want to support you and talk to the other Crown family to support you, because that's what you really need now is support. What made you let Jag convince you to lie on OKP and Sean Davy Way when they were so good to you?
Talk about it.
And they really cared about you.
Well, I did. First of all, I didn't lie. I didn't lie on them. What convinced me, I think people, when you with your partner, that's just your partner. And you go against everything. You
That's
even
a lie.
logic and what makes sense. But I didn't lie. I just went along with the narrative, but I didn't lie. And I apologized to King way when it first happened. And I think me and King had an understanding about it.
I really hope you just cut her off completely. No phone calls, no texts. Just cut her off. That's the only way you're gonna get that negative energy out your life.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the difference now, and it just being a few days. In the beginning, I thought it was content, but as I realized that this is a little bit more deeper than just content.
Exactly. You got some people that's stepping forward that is serious about helping you, and especially the lady that came with the raincoat. I think she's gonna be the one that you're gonna need to stick with for right now, because you don't need a whole lot of people in your life. You know what? You don't want too many people in your head. And I'm glad you said you're gonna look into therapy. I think you need that for yourself. Jaguar has been suffering from mental illness since way before the internet knew about Jaguar. And until she admits it to herself, she'll be the same thing, do the same thing over and over and over and over. It's just different actors, same script each time.
Exactly.
And after she gets what she wants from people, then she has no use for them. Then she exposes what she thinks is their deepest secrets. Everybody owes her. They did her wrong. She did nothing.
Exactly.
Until I really think October the 4th, when she goes to court, that judge is going to commit her. And I really think she needs the help, because jail ain't going to do it.
I said that yesterday.
You don't have to take your meds in jail. They can't force you. But in a facility where she can get the help she needs, maybe a few years there can finally get through to her. I'll still pray for her, but I can't deal with her. I wish you well, and I'm gonna keep
I said the same thing. Jail ain't gonna do her no good. She need to be in a facility.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I started out as the Crown family. I never unsubscribed. So I do appreciate you coming over and sharing your thoughts with me. I do.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Miss Val, Evangelist,
Hey.
she goes, hey.
How you doing today?
I'm all right.
Okay, first of all, let's set the record straight. People think that Toria that just spoke was me. But no, that was Toria Williams. This is Evangelist Val. So I want to make that clear. That was Toria Williams. This is Evangelist Val speaking. And so they in the chat and they saying that I drugged you and Jag the other day on my channel, which I'm going to be honest with you. I did drag the hell out of Jag, but I added you in there because I'm upset with you because of what went on with you and Aisha. That was my biggest issue with you. And not even Aisha, just your children. That was my biggest issue with you. And I'm going to always be honest about the things that I say because I don't have no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're grown women. And what good would it do to lie about the things that you say? Now, the other side of that coin is I am totally and 100% behind you and the changes that you are making in your life. I support that. I feel like you deserve to
live the best life you possibly can. Yes, Rich Boy, this is the cussing evangelist, the penitentiary evangelist, the ghetto evangelist, all those good things. So I just want you to know that that lady that was up here earlier and was giving you the scripture and everything, that stuff can get a little bit I support scripture, I support the Bible, I love the Lord. But what I want you to know is that God is in you, just like it's in all of us, right? God is in all of us because we come from him. So I want you to be able to look within yourself and be able to find the God that's in you and the power that's in you. So that when you don't have all these people in the chat and you don't have people on your panel, you can still feel powerful. And you can still feel the love and the peace that God wants you to have. Because you don't always have to have a scripture in mind. You don't always have to have a song in mind.
Amen.
God has given you the power in you. And I was watching and I just wanted to remind you that just like some of us who know the Lord or have been on a spiritual journey longer, we not know better than you. You know what I'm saying? I would never claim to be stronger or better than anybody in the chat or anything like that. Because
Absolutely.
we all come from the same creator. And so the strength that's in you, TJ, I want you to tap into that strength. Sis, I want you to really tap into it right now. Right now is when you need to just be like, I am as strong as my ancestors believed I was when they prayed into my future. So when the slaves was praying into your future, that's the strength I want you to be able to tap into as you move forward on your journey, okay? And that's really what I wanted to tell you. Because, yes, scriptures are going to come and the Bible is there, but when you all alone, and like I heard you tell her, I don't have a Bible here with me. I want you to be able to tap into your power because your power forever lives, okay?
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, and stay encouraged. And the lady, if brought you the raincoat or the umbrella or whatever, I wasn't clear. That's the kind of person you want to keep in contact with. People like that, you know, keep in contact with those people, and just never, don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself out. You can do this. If you have really put your mind to this, you can do this. You have what it takes to make it happen for yourself, okay? So good luck. God bless you, and I'll be watching and praying for you, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. What happened to 2217? What was her name? What happened to you?
2216.
I'm going to drop this.
Girl, who can texting you?
Oh my goodness.
Tell that Alex cat to go back to them fucking strays.
Yo, was Jay in the chat?
Tell that alley cat to take her kiss that ass on with that Johnny Compost she got laid up with.
Why y'all be going in like that? I cannot. I cannot. I'm about to chop the
Girl, I can't stand what she would have. Irritating like a motherfucker.
We all a little bit rough around the edges. Absolutely. And, you know, it's funny. Y'all have me cracking up. I needed to laugh. Because I've been in my feelings lately. And, you know, when you're around somebody who said you can't laugh or, you know, they feel away and all that, I can just be myself. So I appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Oh, I have somebody in the background. Oh, Lord. Let's see who it is, y'all. All right. Miss Ange. All right. Welcome to the panel.
Thank you. How are you doing?
All right.
We on the grill. Yeah, we on the grill, girl. Yeah, we over here on the grill, you know.
I'm fast forwarding a little bit because
Oh my goodness. Y'all be doing too much. It's Usher and it's Usher and no.
And
You just
again,
let
thank
it
you to
burn.
each and every one of you guys who come over here and view the channel. Don't forget to thumbs up,
I'm gonna
please.
do. I should do
I really
pre-recorded
appreciate
ones.
all of the
All
views
right.
and the support.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna drop the link. Usher, you don't wanna. Usher don't want to came up. If Usher came up, Usher can get on the back. For me is my smile, and I'm gonna keep on smiling. And I love laughter. I'm funny. Y'all making me funny. Y'all be laughing. Y'all got me cracking up in this chat. I appreciate it. And then you put the name Usher, like I'm just done. And then my sis just text me the daggone picture. And I'm like, y'all been doing too much on this red app. Like that ain't even that lady thought.
I know that's my
Y'all
app.
doing too much. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Like I guess they been make me some spaghetti. I'm really gonna try that.
Girl, who is blowing you up?
Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna get back down in the chat. I ain't trying to hold y'all long. I'm over here trying to put together this damn under the canopy situation for the cookout. All right. Now listen, cousin Angie love y'all and going to have the most amazing night. But if you don't y'all go around here burning up no damn food. Nah. Oh, no nonsense. You got the chicken? Oh, all right, then. That's what's up. Nonsense got the damn chicken. Okay, Miss Debbie got the Moscato. Anybody else coming through? Y'all got a brisket? No, we don't want that kind of brisket. Not probably be. You probably be you do the brisket. Don't tell that other person to do the brisket. Shit might burn the hell up. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you gone. Yeah. Yeah, Paula B, you bring the brisket. Yeah. Yeah, Poetic Justice. Yep, that's us, Poetic Justice. You see that movie with Tupac and them, Cousin Lucky? That's us, Cousin Lucky. Somebody go ahead and bring the drink. Miss Angie. Whatever. That's good. Yeah, come on over here. We need some more food. So you got the ribs? Carly got the ribs. All right. Sure, hold on there. Cousin Don got the damn devil. All right. Y'all see what y'all doing? You got the bacon. Who got that right there? Potato salad with the raisins. Who the hell got the potato salad with the raisins? That's what we had now.
So now what they doing, they say, okay, since TJ is in her upcoming new beginnings era, so they're gonna have a cookout. So now the lady that's on the panel now, she's in a chat just saying who's gonna bring what to the cookout. So when she named all this food and other stuff, that's what she's doing. She's in the she's reading the chat, and whoever is gonna bring this and bring that. Somebody said they're gonna bring the motherfucking blue dress that Jaguar was wearing. I'll be goddamn.
They would make another potato salad without the raisins too. Bring that on over. Who else? What else y'all got? Y'all got the chickpeas up? Girl, we over here having a cookout. Somebody got the charcoal? Hell, you got the charcoal? Girl, shut the hell up. Clucking them TV. You got the paper towels and the Pepsi? Girl, we over here doing the damn thing. Paula B got the brisket and the drinks and the drum. Hold on. Mac and cheese. Get us some damn mac and cheese. Hold on. Henny punch. Girl, we about to be fucked up. Flower girl bringing the Henny punch.
Somebody said they're gonna bring the fentanyl weed.
All right, Cousin Lucky. All right.
Somebody said they're gonna bring the fentanyl weed.
Girl, we over here. No, hold on. Avocado done told me. Is that avocado with the toes? It's avocado without the toes. Okay, avocado, you just bring all the toes, coleslaw. Bring the band with you. Okay, Kima says she bringing the hose. Wait a minute, baby. We don't need the hose. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay, who else bringing something over to the party? Hell no. Miss Keisha talking about she coming with the church chicken. The Jamaican man. So the Jamaican man say, how the hell we got the Jamaican man? All right, tell the Jamaican man to bring the chicken. We're going to be over there. Carla got the coleslaw. Oh, shit. Marvin. You kidding Marvin Gaye? Marvina. I'm sorry. Marvina bringing the plate. Okay, hold on. Carla got the coleslaw. Marvina got the plate. Okay, hold on. TK said,
I'm going to bring the chitlins in the hog maws.
Mac and James says, we're going to do some more potato salad.
And the green bean casserole.
We about to light this shit up right here. Uncle Earl, you bring Uncle Earl to the party. Uncle Earl. Okay, Uncle Earl coming to the party too. Okay. Look at
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago. Aren't you supposed to be in the mail truck in the back?
We all the way in the back trying to get this food together. Black Pearl said they got some mac and cheese world punch. We doing it all up over here. Look at it. We don't put together a damn quick. Chris, somebody got baked beans.
Wait, look at here. Clucking TV to my
Chicago.
shit. She said you're bringing the lobster. Hold on, they bringing the damn weed brownies. We might end up under the tree. Under the tree.
Ooh, we gonna do, yeah,
We're gonna be under the tree. All right.
right under the tree, under the swing,
Mhm.
under the slide.
You didn't know where I work at. I can't tell you about that right now. Oh, y'all bring
Somebody they bringing Jason.
You already think I'm
Okay, y'all. So that's the end of that. I'm glad that it's some good vibes and people in Texas is rocking out with not Texas, but yes, people out there rocking out with TJ in Texas, and it just it's just a good vibe. And Jaguar can't have none of this shit because it's so toxic and full of bullshit. And if she can change her antics or the shit that she do on the YouTube, maybe she can get the same support that TJ is getting right motherfucking now. So it's show and tell with me. I just want to see the shit. You can say the shit, but again, I can't care more than you care about yourself. So I just wish her the best of luck, and I continue to do is pray for her. But other than that, it is what it is. And thank y'all for coming over here and rocking with your girl. I am Queen 318 Reverend Diva, and to the House of Queens TV. Yeah, and I am Queen Red. And thank y'all, my kings and my queens. It's a thing called life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But put your faith in God. He will see you through. He is all understanding. I love you. God love you. And I hope you love yourself even more, baby. So let's rock out to some bullshit. Yeah, y'all ready? Let's rock. Yeah. Yeah. Get it.
Bring me out the classic, I've been acting brand new. Bitches acting like they running shit they really ran through. I spend that 500 before I ever trap you. They thought I was gonna fall off, I hate to bring you bad news.
Get it. Get it. Put those red dresses up in the damn chat.
Later on, this time I'm back and forth. Cheap niggas make you pay, rich niggas get you bought. They the Bentley to valet and let that nigga try to vote. Let me pop out, leave the club, pop it drunk, come home and get my rocks out. Heard bitch from the south, you tryna see me knock your socks out. Told them bitches meet me at the top, think they got lost. I'm gon' go like Grease. She thought I would kiss her ass, she must ain't took a mess. Shit around my nigga, come on and live. For that nigga set for life, I let him give me credit. I done done it out, feel like shot it low. Listen to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a pop, imaginary smoke. Bitch, you set it up and put it on the floor. I done done it out, feel like shot it low.